thousands and thousands of illegal immigrants in our country, not only taking jobs, but many of them are causing problems beyond belief.
We have more income and wealth inequality.
Minority voters are more likely than white voters to wait in long lines.
What do we know about Donald Trump supporters? First and foremost, we know that they're economically anxious. Second, we know that many of them are driven by racial anxiety.
Obviously, there's a base of Trump supporters and Republican Party supporters who are just out-and-out racists.
There are the endorsements from David Duke, former Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, and all the images of Trump supporters punching, kicking, and spitting on protesters of color at Trump rallies there to protest his vitriol.
1 out of every 5 Republicans is actually opposed to interracial dating. 16% think that whites are a superior race.
And yet, we should be clear, this isn't the majority of Trump supporters. But even so, many of Trump supporters have flocked to his side because of positions that he's taken that have very strong racial undertones. Conservatives figured out how to use racism to undermine confidence in everything public. How'd they do that? Through dog whistle politics. Dog whistle politics tells a very simple story.
Fear people of color.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
Hate the government.
How stupid are our leaders?
Trust the market.
And the best negotiator that knows what he's doing will make a great deal.
Economics and race are connected in the sense that conservatives have been telling whites, don't worry about increasing concentrations of wealth. Instead, focus your resentment on people of color.
Progressives are taking on the conservative myths about the economy. Now it's time for us to take on the conservative myths about race.
We have to recognize that we cannot respond only to class dimensions, that we have to talk to whites about race too.
We've got to make the connection first about how dog whistle politics is actually how the rules have gotten rewritten. How it is that millionaires and billionaires have been able to sell an agenda that only benefits them to white voters who vote for conservatives because of racial anxiety. It's time for us to create a new story about what makes America great. In fact, it's what always has made America great, our people. The white Americans today who are fearful about a changing country were 2 generations ago the Irish, the Scots, the Germans, and the Poles. This question of who is an American and what are we to one another is one that progressives have to answer boldly.
A new and enduring progressive majority rests on getting past racial divisions and recognizing that we have to pull government back onto the side of everybody. We can only do this through a multiracial coalition. So yeah, Donald Trump is right. Economic insecurity and the changing face of the country are connected. It's just that they're not connected in the poisonous way that he suggests. In fact, just the reverse. To make America great again, we must love America. Each and every one of us, of every color.